Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. What's good with you? And so here we go, another week for the UFL here. And we've got the Memphis Showboats and the St. Louis BattleHawks to get us started here today. And this will be the first of three matchups here today. And so excited to see how this one's going to turn out here. But this is going to be a good one here. Looking forward to it. And so going to go ahead and get started by putting the poll question up early here so that therefore we can go ahead and have that poll question up here before we get kickoff here, which will take place very shortly here. All right, let's see. All right, so just going to get the poll question up here shortly. And again, get ready for kickoff here momentarily. Let's see. We've got Carmichael here. Carmichael, what's good with you? What's good with you? How are you? Carmichael says, hello, JV. How are you doing? I am doing pretty good, Carmichael. How about yourself? How are you feeling? We are so close to the NFL draft. I mean, just less than a week away. All right, meanwhile, let's see. All right, so kickoff is on the way. Let's see if we get a return here by St. Louis. Gets it from the 17. He's at the 30. Brought down at about that 38-yard line. And so now the offense will come out here. And let's see what St. Louis does here. Can A.J. McCarron and company drive it down there and get the first points of the game here and establish the momentum here early? We'll see how this one plays out. Meanwhile, just trying to get the poll question up here in a minute. And so, Laney, what's good with you? What's good with you? Oh, here we go. Right now, shotgun formation. Let's see how this one plays out. All right, gets let's see, 6 yards on that play. All right, now we've got a quick pass. Oh, nice spin right there. That's going to get into the first down marker right there. Picked up just enough for the first down. And that was, I believe, Pearson there with the reception on that one. Let's see, Laney says, good morning. How are you doing? And this is a good game today. Thanks for streaming it. And so appreciate you for coming through. And yes, I agree. A great game here. And what really stands out to me right now is really both of these quarterbacks here. Coming into the season, I had high expectations for both of these quarterbacks. I still have high expectations here. And so we'll see how they both battle against each other. But this is definitely going to be a good one that I expect a lot of back and forth for. BattleHawks with the football. Tight end goes in motion. Three receivers going to play. Play fake. Pass rusher in his face. He throws it down to the back and the back. Making it do what it do. He's going to be about a yard shy of that first down marker there, depending on where they spot him at. Possibly 2 yards, but excellent job. And that time, play fake. Get it to your running back. Didn't have all day. Pass rushers getting there. That's what you got to do. Make plays like that. Carmichael says he's doing pretty good and can't wait for the draft. He said already got to wait till next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You already got it free. That's what's up. I'm looking to take Friday off from my job as well so that way I can dedicate that extra time. I'm looking forward to it also. All right, we got receiver in motion. Snaps it, throws it to the receiver, and look at that. This offense, what you like is the tempo in which they're moving here. They're getting the ball out quick. They're not just waiting for the pass rush to get there. They are getting this out quickly. A little bit of misdirection here and there. Gotta love what we're seeing so far early in this one, and they are moving the ball. So yet another first down. 1st and 10 right now at the Memphis 38-yard line. Led by A.J. McCarron. Shotgun formation here. 3 receivers top of the screen. 1 receiver at the bottom here. Looking. Throws it. Oh! How you dropped that one, I don't know. I have no idea how this one dropped that one. But, man, it was an opportunity. That was an opportunity. Carmichael says you got to go to work at 1 today, so you won't be here for the whole stream, but thought you would drop by. I appreciate that, Carmichael. Yeah, I appreciate you coming through. Absolutely. And yeah, JB's just trying to figure out what's going on with this whole poll question thing real quick. All right, but here we go. Shotgun again. Again at the 38-yard line. They feed it to the back, and the back is going to pick up a couple yards there, about 4 yards on the play, and that's Sailors there on the carry. Picked up 4 yards on the play. Now we're looking at a situation here where you got 3rd and 6, but it's 3rd and manageable right now. So 3rd and 6 coming in. So let's see how they play this one out. All right, so here we go. Shotgun again. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Again, pivotal 3rd down here. Receiver goes in motion. They snap it. They throw it to the receiver. Oh, brought down by the first guy that contacted them. Excellent job there by the DB. Excellent tackle. You make tackles like that, you make it hard for your opponent to go out there and pick up first downs, because that's a play right there that you need to make a couple guys miss, but excellent job right there to really make that tackle. All right, so we're just about almost to where I can go ahead and get that poll question up there. Sorry, it's taking a minute here, but we have finally got it figured out on my end. So I will get the poll question up. But excellent job there by Memphis. So now we're going to get a field goal attempt here. And this is 54 yards out. And the field goal is good. Wow, how about that? And Smith's again with a 54-yarder there. Gotta love it. These kickers, they make 50-yarders look like extra points, honestly. Wow, very impressive. That deserves a standing ovation right there. Again, 54 yards there from Smith. Excellent job. RC on Aces, what's good with you? RC says, JB, what up, my guy? What's good with you? How are you feeling, RC, with everything taking place, you know, with the WNBA draft, and just where's the state of your channel? Just give JB all the updates here. Carmichael says you have like 3.5 weeks of school left. Pretty happy summer is here. Oh, man, I would think that, I was wondering, you know, like, is this the time of year where, you know, like prom is taking place and stuff like that? But absolutely glad to hear that school's almost done and that summertime fun is about to get started. Laney says, great kick. And so, yes, I mean, these kickers make it look so easy, honestly. I mean, that is one thing that is extremely underrated about this league. It's just the amount of, whether we're talking place kickers, whether we're talking punters, there is a lot of talent, and they are shining. They are shining. So that makes JB happy. That makes JB happy. And again, we're currently right now at the commercial, which is the perfect time for JB to finally get this poll question up, so we can start getting these votes in terms of who's going to win today. All right. Poll question is finally up, so go ahead and cast everybody's vote. Let's see where we all stand here and if we can get this one right today. But right now, it is the St. Louis BattleHawks that are up 3-0. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and make sure that I am showing the scoreboard as well for you guys. All right, so I've got the scoreboard up, poll question up, everything is up, so we are all good right now. Perfect. And again, that first drive was 8 plays, 28 yards, about 4 minutes and 22 seconds in terms of time possession off the clock on that drive. Let's see, Carmichael says, yeah, your school prom was last Saturday, but you was on a trip with your grandparents. Okay, bet. Okay. Let's see, we've got Joe Brown here, and Joe says, let's go, Josh. Appreciate that. Absolutely. And again, we are right now currently at the commercial here. And we're going to see Memphis for the first time offensively coming up here. So we'll see what Memphis has in store for this one. But we saw how the BattleHawks were able to move the ball there. A lot of that tempo early on, especially through the air. A.J. McCarron, 5 of 6 for 24 yards on that last drive. But ultimately, Memphis came up big defensively and made the excellent tackle that forced them to settle for the field goal. And man, 54-yard field goal by Smith. Wonderful job there. But now we'll get to see Memphis offensively here in the first quarter. 10 minutes, 38 seconds to go here in the first. And it'll be their first offensive drive. All right, let's see. RC says, JB, that worked me out. You said you did 4 streams on the WNBA draft night. You said did a pregame show, and you didn't know you were going to do. You said you was a guest on 2 shows that night for the draft to finish up recapping the draft on your channel. And so you think that's something, RC? Wait till the NFL, 3 days of the NFL and stuff like that. I did that 2 years ago. It took every ounce of energy I had. Meanwhile, on the return, oh, wow, look at that. He's got some space to work with. He's got that's excellent field position right there on that return there. That's what you want if you're Memphis. That's exactly what you want. Let's see, Laney says you're going for Memphis because you're from Tennessee, but you picked the BattleHawks to win. And so sometimes that's how it is. You know, sometimes you realize, hey, this team, they're most likely going to win, but I'm still going to root for my team. And so certainly understand that. And so Case Cookers, how is he going to perform today? Is he going to go out there and give us a game today? But 1st and 10, lining up in a shotgun already. We've got 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Already starting off on St. Louis side of the football field already here at their 44-yard line. And they're going to feed it to the back here. And, oh, man, look at that. I like the burst that the running back took off. But he took off on a mission there. And so that's an excellent carry there by Victor. Picked up 6 yards in the play. And if you can get that ground game going, you make life easier on a guy like Case Cookers to where he doesn't have to do as much and stuff. So you really want to have that balance. And so the teams that can find that balance, it goes a long way. Let's see. RC says, long story short, you was tired after all of that and your voice was shot. Yes, 2nd and 4. Looking. Throws it to Victor. Oh, man, look at that. Victor says, I'm going to go low. Says the lowest man always wins. He says, I'm going to go low. So already, Victor, already heavily involved here. Looks like he's going to make his way to the sideline, though. But that's excellent. Gets you a freshman set of downs to work with. He was all by himself. He picked up 10 yards on the play. Now we got a 1st and 10, St. Louis 28-yard line. Offense is moving right now. Receiver goes in motion. Gets the snap, fakes it to the back, looking, throws it, and it's completed to the receiver, who gets the 1st down. And that is Davis with the catch. Davis picks up 11 yards on the play and another 1st down. So, hey, there it is. RC says, JB, you covered the whole NFL draft, and so I will be covering the entire NFL draft from Thursday to Friday to Saturday. I won't be alone. I'll have Old Man Mob come through. And 2 years ago, I had special guests come through on each day. I haven't reached out to anybody about being a special guest, but I'll look into it and see if anybody's available at this time. Oh, man, what a play. What a play for the touchdown. Oh, my goodness. That's 17 yards. Now it's Papel there with the catch. Papel them into the end zone. Vinny Papel, 17 yards. Look at that. Because if you snoozed, you missed it. Right over the middle. I mean, nobody in his area code. That's a touchdown. Memphis making it look easy. Wow. Get them votes in, guys. Get them votes in, because something tells me the way that both of these quarterbacks are starting off right now, something tells me we're going to be in for a real treat here. Now, let's see. They're going to opt to go for the 1-point play here. Okay. Shifts the formation. So anytime you see a formation like that, that's going to draw the attention to the bottom of the screen here. Let's see what they do. Throws up a one-on-one fade. Oh, man. Oh, man. I feel like that's something they got to practice a little bit more right there. They did not look ready for that. But so 6-3 is our score right now. Memphis already scored the first touchdown of the game, but St. Louis got the first points of the game earlier in this one. And we're just 8 minutes and 46 seconds to go here in the first quarter remaining. And so we're going to see what St. Louis does here offensively when they come back out here for the second offensive possession of the game. But wow. Let's see, RC says next year you're going to do all of that. Carmichael says Brandon Ayuk is going to be a Steeler, and so I hope he's a Patriot, but I know my team better than that, though. And let's see, RC says subs count you're at are about 525. Okay, that's great. That is great. Absolutely. And so Dave, what's good with you? Dave says, what up, JB? You say doing great today. I'm happy to hear it, Dave. Absolutely happy to hear it. And what a wonderful day it is. I mean, April's just going by so fast and stuff like that, guys. I mean, we're already, what, at week 4 here of the UFL season? And so to think that we're almost at the middle of the season, guys, time is flying. Time is flying. We've got the NFL draft next week, in which next week JB will be covering the NFL draft. So Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday, at least Saturday is the plan and stuff like that. I should be able to do all 3, but for sure Thursday and Friday. And so, yeah, so JB's going to be doing that. So next weekend, I will not be streaming the UFL just because I'll be focusing on the NFL draft. But after that, the following week, I will return for the UFL moving forward. All right, let's see. RC says, got to make sure I take care of my mental and physical health, JB. I probably won't do any contests until I already have it stored on my phone to release, content. And so bet. You say you've been suffering from ailments the past few days. And so that's one thing that JB learned quick. That's why JB does not do 2 streams in a day and stuff like that. I did that early on, and that was something I realized very quickly was a bad idea before I even reach halftime and stuff like that. Because it does take a lot of energy, especially when you're talking the entire time and stuff like that. It takes a lot of energy. Let's see. We've got Mike here. Mike, what's good with you? Mike says, yo, JB. RC, what's good? He says, Carmichael is the OG. And he says, Memphis Eunice is fire. And so, yes, absolutely. RC says, time for UFL football. What is up? Absolutely. And let's see. Mike says, BattleHawks got comp on the drip. And so, bet. Laney says, dang, my guy, hope you're okay. Let's see, Carmichael says, JB, I'm going to make my mark. I'll try to be here through the whole NFL draft. And so you guys know that JB's notorious for when it comes to my team just passing a guy that I say that we should take. And, of course, I know in the back of my mind that we will not take it. I once seen my Patriots to pass on Santonio Holmes back in the day. Like I remember earlier when I was, younger and stuff like that. I was like, we need to draft Santonio Holmes. And we passed on him, and I think we took Chad Jackson that year, and that was a massive mistake. Had they listened to JB, it would have been a little different. But instead, we took Chad Jackson, who ended up being like a 5th-string receiver for us, and then we cut him like 2 years after. It was awful. 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 But anyways, tough times. Let's see. Mike says the defensive tackle class is mid. You say Sweat good, but where are you gonna go? That's the question. Where are you gonna go? All right. Meanwhile, speaking of gonna go, look at this return. Wow. I mean, it's almost like he just booked with Travelocity on that one because he was just going. Like I turned my head for a second and then I missed the kickoff, but it's like, wow, look at that return there. These 2 special teams right now, they're really setting up their offense for success. You see, he caught the return there, and there was a tremendous lane there, and wow. So excellent field position to start, already in the red zone. That's what I'm talking about from special teams. That's what makes special teams special. RC says, JB, just because some of these others can do 3 or 4 streams a day doesn't mean everyone can. And so absolutely. JB's got a lot that he invests a lot of energy in. So I can't do it. All right, but here we go. 1st and 10. 8 seconds on the play clock right now. Again, 8 minutes, 36 seconds to go here in the first quarter. A.J. McCarron gets the snap. Going to throw it to the right towards the end zone. Will he get a completion? No, he will not. He will not get a completion there. But he was targeting Shepard. And look at that. All-purpose yards per game, Darius Shepard at 183.7 per game. And so, wow, that is up there. That means this guy gets involved, and he makes it do what it do. All right, let's see. Carmichael says, past draft Cole Strange in the 1st round a few years ago. Cole was projected 3rd round. He's projected more like they could have got him in the 4th. They could have got him in the 4th round, honestly. Feeds it to the back, and the back, tripped up on that play. Tripped up on the play. And that was Sailors again on the carry. Look at that. I like the verse there. I mean, he's moving. He is really moving when the couple carries that he does have in this one. He's got 2 carries for 11 yards. So now you got 3rd and 3. 7 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Again, 3rd and 3. Receiver goes in motion. That's Shepard. He's looking. Throws it. Completed to the back. And Sailors dives. Is it a touchdown? It is. It's a touchdown. How about that? Wow. So they respond with a touchdown of their own here. The BattleHawks coming in, firing. A.J. McCarron, a touchdown pass to Sailors out the backfield, and he takes it. Jacob Sailors for 11 yards with that reception. How about that? Let's see, where's JB at right now in the poll? Let's see. RC says, Laney, I'm hanging in there. You say life takes a toll on everyone at some point. I'm trying to be smarter about eating choices drinks. I know that too. I know that too. Drinking choices too. And let's see. Mike says, pin it in. Patriots getting the quarterback. LSU. Mike, if we end up getting Jaden Daniels, JB might do a couple cartwheels, y'all. That's who JB wants. That's JB's top choice. Meanwhile, 2-point attempt. Throws it. Complete it. But will he be able to get it? No. Defense says no. If you took the over in this game, you're ecstatic with the start in this one so far because both of these offenses are looking good. But special teams is what's making it a lot easier for these offenses. They're just going out there and making it do what it do. Let's see, RC says, JB, I just found out the NBA playoffs start today, bro. You just found that out? Hey, that's how invested you've been on the women's side of things that you haven't even paid attention to the NBA playoffs. In which, yes, the Lakers have made it. In case anybody was wondering. Let's see, Laney says, yeah, me too. You've been sick for a week now, throwing up and everything for a week straight. Oh, man, I hate to hear that, Laney. I hope you get better soon. You say a week straight? I hope that it's at least increasing in terms, well, not increasing, but that you're getting better and that you're seeing, like improvements, what I meant. That you're improving and starting to feel better and better. Because a whole week of that, JB couldn't tolerate a week. I'm sorry, JB couldn't tolerate a week. And so let's see, RC says, ESPN is going to show. And let's see, RC says, Laney, that's not good at all. Oh, no. You say, JB, what about the 3rd and 43? Who can make that happen? And so, man, who can make that happen? Let's see, Mike says, the return of Pearson. Let's go. That's right. Let's go. But here we go. Kickoff on the way. We got to pay attention because special teams has been so huge in this one. Now, it's a high kick. Catches it at the 25. Gets to the outside. Oh, look at that. 50. Brought down at the 45. So once again, going to be starting off on your opponent's side of the field here. Got to love these returns here. And that's an element that lately, special teams, and when it comes to the NFL, other than the times, and Mike, you can probably attest to this, but a couple of times that the Patriots and Bills have played, I feel like the second time and all like that, there's been more like a couple of special teams, touchdowns. But other than that, in the NFL, you don't get to see these type of returns and stuff like that, at least not previously. The new rule, we'll see how it looks moving forward. But it's nice to see special teams having such a pivotal role in this one. But here we go, 1st and 10, shotgun formation. Fakes it to the back, throws it. Oh, it's picked off. It's picked off. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. What a play. He's still on his feet. Oh, my goodness. That's a lot of moving right there. But, oh, my goodness. I was talking about special teams being special. But a defense that can step up and get a turnover, that's special too. Wow. Wow. How about that? Let's see. Black Medicine, what's good with you? Black says, JB ain't got the Achilles to pull that off. I know that's right. Carmichael says, I don't get the Drake May disrespect. And so to be honest with you, I'm not too high with him, but I'm not too low with him either. Because I feel like for him, situation is going to matter. But a lot of these kids, where they get drafted, that is going to matter and stuff like that. So we will see. We will see. It's about putting the right pieces around them, so we'll see how that pans out. All right, but after that turnover, so now BattleHawks with the football again. 5 receivers on the play. AJ throws it, completed, picks up 4 yards on the play to Pearson. And they just have so many dynamic weapons that you got to know where guys are when it comes to the BattleHawks receiving core and also the backs at the backfield. You got to know where everybody's at. And right now, A.J. McCarron, he is 8 of 10 for 50 yards. He's got 1 passing touchdown, no interceptions. All right, so let's see where I am right now in the chat. I don't want to get too far behind. Let's see, Mike says he's a bit nervous if Aaron Rodgers' health. You say Dolphins get Penix and y'all get Jaden is. And so, yeah, Aaron Rodgers, I mean, but Tyrod Taylor is a great insurance package for them. Meanwhile, oh, excellent pass there. Excellent pass, excellent completion. Takes it to the 25-yard line. That was Butler with the play. He picked up 11. Look at that. They are moving right now. That they are. Let's see. RC says, JB, I watched a few of the play-in games. Carmichael says Dolphins ain't drafting the quarterback. They need defensive and offensive line way more than quarterback. Laney says, I don't know, me too. The very same thing. Eric, what's good with you? Eric says JB&M. Morning, dude. Yes. Good morning, good afternoon, whichever fits. How are you? Mike says losing Chase Garver hit huge. They hand it to the back, and the back. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Another tremendous carry right there. But wait a minute. There is a penalty. So let's see what this penalty is. But Sailors, he's been good. He's got that receiving touchdown. He's looked good on the ground. We'll see what this penalty is. But JB's going to catch up on some of these comments here. Let's see. Laney says bad kidneys and a bad liver is something all the time. Oh, man, Laney, hate to hear that. And so Dave said this is actually a great game so far. Another going on. And so, yes, it is a great one. RC says, JB, if it's 3 and 43, I'd like to think you pass it instead of run it. And you would think so. You would think so. Like, unless we're talking prime MVP, Adrian Peterson season, other than that, you better probably go ahead and just pass that ball. But here we go. 1st and 5 after the defensive penalty there. Fakes it to the back. McCarron throws it. Completed to his tight end, but his tight end is wrapped up immediately there. That side of the field, the defensive backs have been tackling extremely well on that side in terms of not allowing any yards after the catch. The yards after the catch has been allowed on the right side a little bit more easier than on that left side of the offense. Let's see. Dave says, let's keep it UFL. And let's see. Laney says, yeah, Dr. Pepper is my downfall. And so I feel that. Let's see. Mike says, running back Wayne Goldman. Backup running back Giants. All right, here we go. 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. In the pocket. Looking. Throws it. Gets the completion there. And that's Butler with the catch. Picked up a couple yards there. 3rd down coming up. And as I alluded to, that side of the field is doing a much better job of making sure that they don't allow the yards after the catch than on the right side. But here we go. 3rd and 4 coming up. Again, Hakeem Butler. 27 years old. I forget how old he is. Went to Iowa State. All right, but here we go. Another 3rd down opportunity here. Can A.J. McCarron come through? 5 wide. Gets the snap. Throws it. Completed. 1st down. And, of course, he finds Butler again. Picked up at least about 6 yards on the play. So now they're thinking touchdown. They're thinking touchdown. The way that they are moving the ball, they are thinking touchdown. As Eric says, how am I doing? He says, I'm well here. Gonna go party with the niece and nephew today. Hey, that's what's up. You say it's amazing. Dude turned 6 yesterday. They grow up so fast. They grow up so fast. You say your sweet girl is 4 on Monday. Yes, they grow up so fast. So enjoy every moment of it. Absolutely. Here we go. 1st and 10. Feeds it to the running back. Look at that. Oh, he's still on his feet here. Still on his feet. All right. Picked up a tough 1.5 yards there. We'll call it a yard. 2nd down coming up. Let's see. RC says, JB and Laney, I believe they put additives in food, juice, or candy soda. It makes it more addictive to the people. All right, so here we go. Again, 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the 1st. And JB's going to do his best to get caught up on the comments because I know I am behind here. Shotgun formation. All right, so here we go. 4 receivers, 1 back. Back goes in motion. AJ looking, throws it, Has a man. Got to make some people miss. They bring him down, but excellent job getting the completion. And now we're looking at, once again, another third and short. However, there is a penalty. There is a penalty. And so let's see. Mike says, ain't Sam Howell, North Carolina? And so Sam, yep, that is, I believe that is correct. Yes. Had to think about that for a second, but yes. All right, let's see. Mike says, who picked it? And so, yeah, let me look at the stats real quick. That's an excellent question there. So let me go ahead and figure that one out for the BattleHawks here. But again, we got first and goal now. All right, you got two receivers, two tight ends, one back, shotgun formation. They need 2 yards. Receiver goes in motion. And, oh, look at that. Look at that. That is going to be a touchdown for the BattleHawks. So, wow. Wayne Goldman, 2-yard rushing touchdown. Just like that. Just like that. All right. Does anybody know is Mateo Durant out in this game, or JB was curious here? All right. Let's see who got the interception earlier. All right. So Mike, the person that got the interception was Lavert Hill that had that interception earlier. So Lavert Hill, number 24 for the BattleHawks. All right, the 2-point play, throws it back in the end zone, gets the catch, and it's good. And that was Atman there with the catch for the 2-point play. So now BattleHawks up 17-6. And so let's see. RC says, JB, what did you eat? Some cereal pre-stream? And so JB is not eating anything pre-stream. And so JB woke up, got out of bed, and then just started getting ready. So yeah, JB did not eat yet, but I will definitely be eating post-stream. Let's see. Black Medicine says, AJ winning MVP this year. Let's see. Mike says, Hakeem Butler, 8 touchdowns, lead XFL last year. And so, let's see, just making sure I've gotten all the comments here. RC says, what about Sam Howell? Oh, yes, let's see. Mike says, best receiver available. Neighbors, you say second, Marvin Harrison Jr. You say best slot, Lad and Beasley, but better. Let's see. Laney says, dang. Braden, what's good with you? Braden says, hey, JB, you said this is going to be a shootout. So, yes, how are you, Braden? All right, I believe I've caught up now on the comments here. And let's see just how many votes we've got. We've got 11 votes right now in the poll. Keep the votes coming in. But right now, St. Louis is leading the poll here. Keep the votes coming in. They are up right now, 17-6. They just kicked the ball off. Let's see if we get another good return here by Memphis. Let's see. He's at the 25. Still going. And they bring him down at the 30 there. So that's where the offense will take over as they trail right now 17-6. And let's see. RC says, someone get JB some Buffalo Wild wings immediately. Yes, yes. But again, AJ McCarron, 12 of 14, 64 yards through the air and a touchdown. Then on the ground for St. Louis, you've got Jacob Saylors, 3 carries, 12 yards. You've got Wayne Goldman. He's got a carry for 2 yards and a touchdown. But now let's see what Memphis does here. Case Cookers with the football in the pocket, throws it short, is completed, picks up a yard on the play, and that was Sage Sherrod, the tight end. Picked up 2-3 yards on the play. It's a 2nd and 7 coming up at Memphis 33-yard line. And so, Os-M, what's good with ya? What's good? How are you doing? Let's see. RC says, them BattleHawks ain't no joke. All right, so 2nd and 8. Feeds it to the back. Oh, man, look at that. Victor, he's going to be probably about 2 yards shy of that first down marker. So excellent job picking up 6 yards on that carry. So 3rd down coming up, 3rd and short. Do you just go ahead and run it again here, or perhaps play action and maybe even a little bootleg? Let's see what they call there. So many ways that you can take it when you do your work earlier in the downs. Personally, I probably would run it again with Victor. I like the burst that he's shown so far in this one. I'd give him another chance, but here we go. They call it 3rd and 3. All right, so no backs in the backfield. Shotgun here, 5 wide. 2 seconds on the play clock. Oh, there was movement early. There was movement early. You hate when that happens. You hate when that happens. Dave says, come on, Memphis, go deep. But that's a false start there. Backs him up 5 yards. That's not what you need. That's not what you need. Says, you watching the NBA playoffs? I will be watching the Lakers and Nuggets later on and stuff like that. You best believe that. But yeah, I've been watching the play-ins, and I'm going to be watching the playoffs for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so here we go. 3rd and 8. Shotgun formation. Moving around. Will they get him for the sack? No, he throws that one away. Just throws that one away there. Good job by Casey just getting that one away there. And so that's going to bring up 4th down coming up here for the offense. And so let's see. RC says what channel? And so yeah, so it looks like ESPN on ABC. So ABC looks to be the channel that is showing here. But let me. And let's see. Says, I'm hoping Caleb Williams pans out for us. Chicago needs a franchise-changing quarterback. And so, oh, no doubt. It's overdue. It's overdue for sure. For sure. But I do like the addition of Keenan Allen. When you have a rookie quarterback coming in or just a young quarterback or any quarterback, really, you can give him a guy like Keenan Allen, opposite side of DJ Moore. I do like that pairing there. I really do. So that's huge. And so I do feel like if Caleb goes to Chicago, which I'm anticipating that he will in my mind. I know some people like to debate it, but to me it's a lock. He's going to Chicago. And so that'd be nice. That'd be nice. That will be nice. Now again, we are currently right now at the commercial. End of the first quarter. BattleHawks up 17-6. And let's see. Braden says, JB, do you think the Lakers have a shot against the Nuggets? I'm gonna say the same thing I said. I think it was 3 years ago when Carmichael asked me if his Steelers had a chance with Ben Roethlisberger against the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs. Is there a chance? Yeah, there's a chance, but we're talking about the chance that you catch a needle falling out the sky and you don't hurt yourself. It's not a good chance. I mean, because it's LeBron and AD, I will say they have a chance. But I'm not liking those odds at all. At all. And so let's see. RC says the Chicago Bulls suck. I see what you did there. You switched it to the Bulls there. And so says agreed. Him and DJ Moore are great for a rookie quarterback. Braden says they don't need a franchise-changing quarterback. Spoken like a true Packer fan. RC says, couldn't even beat the Heat with no Jimmy Butler yesterday in the playoffs. Weak butt Bulls. And so, yeah, don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on that because I could say the same thing about, a couple teams that a couple performances I've seen. You would think if a star player is out and stuff like that, like for the Pelicans, for example, no Zion, but did it matter for them? All that stuff. So, crazy year. But that's why you play the games. Says, looks like you're a Packers fan, Braden, LOL. Braden says, yes, he is. He actually is. And again, when we come back to the start the second quarter, it's going to be 4th down here, 4th and 8 from the Memphis 33-yard line. And right now, I mean, things were looking good until Case Kickers threw that interception. That was a key, huge interception in this one. And so, but right now, Case Kickers 4 of 6 for 40 yards, got 1 passing touchdown, 1 interception. Rushing-wise, they have Darius Victor for 2 carries for 11 yards so far in this one. Receiving-wise, Vinny Papel, he's got 1 catch, 17 yards. Daywood Davis, he's got a catch for 11 yards. Darius Victor out the backfield, he's got 1 catch for 10 yards so far in this one stage. Sherrod's got a catch for 2 yards as well. So far, all the receivers pretty much been targeted like 1 time and pretty much have just a catch so far in this one through that first quarter. But to be fair, special teams gave them great field position throughout most of this one, and then you had the turnover as well. So that's why things look how they look now. But now we've got the punt unit coming out here. And so let's see what happens here. So on the return, takes it to the 40-yard line. Let me see really quickly the name of this punter. All right, let's see. All right, so that was White on the punt. Again, punted it about 34 yards, 34 yards on that one. So decent punt. All right, so now if you're St. Louis right now, 17-6, you're feeling it right now. Like AJ McCarron, he's feeling it. They're going to line up right now 5 wide here. They want to keep their foot on the gas pedal here. McCarron making adjustments on the line here. He sees something from his own 39-yard line. Snaps it. Throws it. Completed to his receiver. Goes out of bounds with the stiff arm as a nice little bonus there. And that was Atman with the catch. Picked up 6 yards there. 2nd and 4 coming up from the St. Louis 45-yard line. And so let's see where I'm at now. Says we will see. RC says, give me some heavy-duty work gloves and I can catch a needle falling from the sky, JB. You're going to need those gloves, but to be able to see it is a whole different thing as well. 2nd and 4, quick pass, receiver bobbling it, receiver going the wrong way, receiver just running around, but somehow gets back to the line of scrimmage. I don't know how he did that. I don't know how he got back to the line of scrimmage there, but that just goes to show just how this guy just makes people miss. You know, that's just amazing that he's able to get back to the line of scrimmage considering he went the wrong way to start. But 3rd and 4 coming up. All right, let's see. Dave says, parts of Memphis, you don't let the sun hit you. Yeah, there you go. 3rd and 4. 5 wide again from their own 45. Throws it. Gets the completion there and another 1st down. And this time finding Shepard for 9 yards. Why do I feel like their Shepard is better than the one that played for the Giants and stuff like that? Let's see. Eric says, what up, JB? And so, Eric, talk to me. You know, what is going on here? I mean, it's almost getting through April here, May. Soon we'll be talking about summer. But here we go, 1st and 10. Feeds it to the back. Nice carry there. Fought for 7 yards. That was St. Louis there on the carry. And if anybody knows the status of Durant, let me know. I probably can check. I'll check that myself here as well. Because I have not heard his name at all. Mateo Durant. All right, so shotgun. Got 2 receivers on the play. Tight end goes in motion. Again, 2nd and 4. Quick pass. Caught by the receiver. Need to make somebody miss. Doesn't. He's going to lose yards on the play here. Lost 2 yards here. 3rd down coming up. Let's see. Black says, how do you feel about the college football changes? And so when it comes to the college football changes and stuff like that, obviously change is inevitable and stuff like that. But there are some positives. Like I like, obviously, the extension of the playoffs and stuff like that. I do like that aspect because, to be honest, a lot of those bowl games, players just wasn't playing. Now, other than that, some of the other changes, obviously, we know. For me, the biggest thing is just how many times guys are entering the portal. Like, I have no problem with them transferring once, but if you transfer to a team and then you're transferring again within like a month and stuff like that, that's insane. Like, you, at some point, you do gotta commit to. At some point, it's the only way to grow. Meanwhile, AJ McCarron says, "Hey, I can run too." Picked up 9 yards there on the run. All right, let's see. RC says, Orlando about to get wrecked. AJ McCarron throws it over the middle again. Completed. Oh, look at that. Shook away from one guy. We'll see what they mark as forward progress, though, for Butler there on that one. Might just credit him for just 4 yards on that one. Again, 10 minutes and 48 seconds to go here in the second quarter. BattleHawks leading this one 17-6 so far in this one. 2nd and 6 coming up. A.J. McCarron, 17 of 19 for 80 yards and a touchdown. No interception so far in this one, and also 9 yards on that one carry he has so far today. Lines up in a shotgun again. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Receiver goes in motion. They feed it to the back, and the back Sailor on the carry off the right guard. And he's going to be about 2 yards shy of getting to that first down marker. They're going to call it 3rd and 3. And so we've seen a lot of action in this one here. So much action that honestly, it doesn't even feel like the clock is really moving because like both of these teams are just moving so fast. All right, under 10 minutes to go here in the second. All right, shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. 3rd and 3, receiver goes in motion, throws it. Oh, incomplete, too high. It was too high. AJ's going to want that one back. The 4th down coming up. 4th and 3. All right, so we got 4th and 3 coming up. It's going to lead us with another field goal attempt, this time 45 yards out. And, oh my goodness, he missed it. He missed it. I am shocked. But, man, Smith missed it. It's not every day that we see that in this league. Honestly, it feels like such a rarity to see a kicker miss, but that time unable to get 3 points. So Memphis catches a bit of a break on that one. Wow. That's going to take us to the commercial here, to a TV timeout. Here in the second quarter with 9 minutes and 8 seconds to go. So we'll compare both of these teams in terms of total yards so far in this one. And when you look at the total yards in this one, right now, BattleHawks about 112 yards total. Memphis 51. Passing yards, BattleHawks leading that category. They've got 82. Memphis is 40. Rushing yards, again, the BattleHawks leading that category, 32-11. Now, penalties, Memphis has been called for 3 penalties for 13 yards so far. In this one, meanwhile, the BattleHawks have not been penalized yet in this one, but the BattleHawks, they have 9 first downs that they've acquired in this one. Memphis has 3. Let's see. Black says, what about helmet communications? JB will never be too fond of helmet communications because to me, it takes away from the growth of these young quarterbacks that can help them, elevate and be ready for the NFL level. Because what happens once they get drafted? Now you're going to slow down their progressions and stuff like that because they've got to get used to actually being able to think on the fly here as opposed to having that coach in their ear all the time. I just don't like it and stuff like that. Me, personally, I don't like it. And so let's see, Dave says, uh-oh, UFL kickers, we ain't perfect no more. And so, yes, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Brandon says, dang, I'm ahead of you. And so let's see. But yeah, that's how I feel about the helmet communication one. And let's see, Eric said there's a lot happening out here today, going to celebrate your niece and nephew's birthday. And so, yeah, that's big. That's big. That's big. Did you get him a gift? And so, absolutely. Absolutely. But again, second quarter here, 9 minutes and 8 seconds to go. And again, in terms of time of possession and stuff like that, the BattleHawks have had the football 16 minutes and 38 seconds, while Memphis has had it 4 minutes and 14 seconds. And let's see, Brayden says, JB, I can't believe you're not streaming Michigan's spring game. And so, to be fair, JB does not stream any spring games and stuff like that. But I've streamed a couple Michigan games. just not the spring games. All right, so here we go. Getting back to the action here. Out of the shotgun. Again from their own 35-yard line. Oh, look at the space on that cut back. Wow. Wow. And so 11 yards there by Darius Victor. I mean, first you're going up the middle, but then you realize the right side is just completely like barren. And so he cuts right, and wow, that was just excellent vision to see that. All right, it's 1st and 10. This time we're going to have Case Cook us up under center here. Multiple tight ends on the play. Play fake. Looking. Going deep. He's going deep. Oh, he missed his intended receiver on the play. Oh, man. But, hey, he went deep. Davey went deep. Look at that. Oh, man. Oh, man. That was tough. I see why he wanted a little flag there. I did see a little tug there, but ultimately, is it enough? Oh, look at that. Speaking of penalty, yep, defensive holding. So it was a flag. And again, that was Lavert Hill. He had the interception earlier in the game. And so that time called for holding there, which is going to gift them with a 1st down. Gifts them with a 1st down. All right, here we go. Midfield. I'm sorry, at the 49-yard line. Feeds it to the back again. I mean, who wouldn't? Look at that. Look at Victor rumble. All the way to about that 32-yard line of St. Louis. So look at that. I mean, Victor's gashing right now. He's got 4 carries for 39 yards. It is a joy to see this man run it. Let's see. Braden says Cavs up on the Magics. Eric says, definitely got them a lot of gifts. Gave it to them last night. My guy is a basketball player, so he got a glow-in-the-dark basketball. Oh, nice. He said the girl got hair clips, and so that's nice. Nice. Wow. Meanwhile, there is an injured player. Let's see. Looks like Harris for St. Louis. He's heading to the sideline. Again, Tim Harris, cornerback, 28 years old, out of Virginia. 2019 6th-round pick by the San Francisco 49ers. 8 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back, feeds to the back. And oh, look at that. Excellent carry there for 7 yards. That was Titus Swin with the carry. That's his 1st carry of the game. Again, 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the 2nd quarter. Big drive right now from Memphis. You're down by 11 points. You're trailing 17-6 here. You want to get some positive momentum here. If you can cap it off in the end zone, nothing screams positive momentum like that. Snaps it, defense blitzing. He throws it, gets the completion, and that is caught by Papel. Picked up 5 yards on the play, and that is indeed a 1st down for Memphis. So they're moving the chains here. Let's see. Braden says, who do you think the Pats taking the 1st round? And so, yeah, Braden, my mind is telling me that Drake May is going to be the selection. My heart wants to be Jaden Daniels, but I know realistically Washington's probably going to take him. So Drake May is going to be that pick. First and 10. Case throwing it into the end zone. Incomplete. Incomplete, but there is a penalty. He was targeting Adams there, and they called a penalty. So that's huge. Defensive pass interference. 15-yard penalty. Let's look at that replay here. Ooh, looking at that replay there. And they called it against Chris Payton Jones. Huge penalty. Huge penalty. All right, first and goal. So after the penalty, first and goal here. About 5 yards away from the end zone. Snaps it. Feeds to the back. Look at that. Victor taking the contact. Is it a touchdown? Is it a touchdown? It is a touchdown. How about that? Darius Victor takes on the contact. Darius Victor finds the end zone between the center and guard. Now, yes, the ball came out, but he definitely at least broke the plane in the end zone before that ball came out, so no worries about that at all. And he got there. Took on first guy. Drug him. Reached out. Got the touchdown. Got the 6 points. Dave says, go Boats. I like the way that Darius Victor is running today. I do like that. 5 plays, 60 yards, 2 minutes and 56 seconds off the clock on that time of possession. But here we go. They're going to opt to go for the 2-point play. Try to make it a 3-point game. Looking, throws it, and that's going to be caught. That's going to be caught by Sage Sherrod there for the 2-point play. So big time play, 17-14. Let's see, Braden says, I like Daniels more, but I think May will be a good quarterback. And so, yeah, if only we could take Daniels. If only we could, Braden. But I don't know if that's going to be an option for us. And again, we're currently right now at the commercial. But let's just see Memphis so far on that drive, 5 plays, 45 yards, 2 minutes and 56 seconds off the clock there on that one. And again, they scored thanks to Darius Victor running the name for 5 yards and the touchdown. He's got 5 carries, 45 yards, and a rushing touchdown today. And then you've got Case Cookers. He's 5 of 7 for 44 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. So we got ourselves a game, and this is still early. I mean, we still got plenty of time before halftime, 6 minutes and 12 seconds. So plenty of time to get some more points before we reach halftime. This is just great. Now, St. Louis, that was a pretty big penalty against them for that pass interference against Adams there. That obviously prevented Adams from being able to go up and make the play. So resulted in a touchdown there for Memphis. Laney says, way to go, Memphis. Let's see, but right now, looking at the poll, I mean, we've got a total of 12 votes right now, and we are even on the poll, so we're going to need some more votes. We're going to need some more votes. Laney says, good game. And again, we are currently right now at the commercial here. But again, 6 minutes and 12 seconds to go before we reach halftime. Both teams, they have all 3 timeouts to work with. They each have their challenges. So plenty of time here remaining. But this has been a game. Special teams, especially in that first quarter, was huge. And so we'll see if the return, of special teams is something special in store for us here. All right, so here we go. Getting ready for the kickoff here shortly. So a 3-point game. And just being able to run the ball the way that they have been with Darius Victor, that is huge. That makes life a lot easier for Case Clippers. Kickoff on the way. Cashapp in the 15, the 25, 30. Brought down at about the 41-yard line of St. Louis. So let's see what the BattleHawks do here. Again, led by A.J. McCarron, and they're up 17-14, but they just watched Memphis drive it down there and score a touchdown. So let's see how will they respond. Again, 6 minutes and 6 seconds to go here in the second. All right, 1st and 10. All right, so now they are lining up. Got receiver top of the screen and bottom. Got a tight end, got a back. Tight end goes in motion. Feeds it to the back. Oh, play fake. Got me on that one. Throws it to the back, though, and Saylor makes the catch. Before he's brought down, they make sure they bring him down, though. Picked up 3 yards there in the catch. Five minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the second. All right, 2nd and 7 here, shotgun. Person goes in motion. Pump fake, it's a screen. Oh, it was behind him too, incomplete. Incomplete, that's gonna bring up 3rd down. All right, so we got 3rd and 7 here. And again, on 3rd downs, they are 4 of 6 so far in this one. So let's see if they can convert another 3rd down or if the defense will get a stop, as I'm sure they want to give the ball back to their offense. A.J. McCarron, guy in his face, throws it, gets the completion. He says, DB, get away from me. Wow, big time play, big time 1st down. Again, that was at man there. 12 yards on the play. All right, so we got a 1st and 10. Feeds it to the back, and the back picks up 5 yards, and that's going to be Gallman on the carry that time. All right, so 3 minutes and 52 seconds to go here in the second quarter. All right, here we go. Shotgun. Looking. Throws it. Oh, nice completion. And another first down. But wait a minute. Hold everything here. There is a penalty. This one may be on the offense. Yep, holding on the offense. So that's going to back him up 10 yards there. Going to back him up 10 yards. And so, yep. So now, instead of it being a first down, now we're looking at 2nd and 15. All right, 2nd and 15. Going to go 5 wide again. 4 receivers top of the screen here. McCarron throws it. Oh, he threw a pick. He threw a pick. Oh, my goodness. Now the DB, can he find a way to stay in bounds and get there? No, they bring him down about 12 yards shy of the end zone. Nice play. Nice return. Wow. 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 So A.J. McCarron throws a huge interception there. Insane. Braden says, what a run. What a run. Now let's see. Yeah, that is. And that was Meeks. That was Meeks with the interception. Wow. So after the interception there by Meeks, now we've got shotgun formation here. Feeds it to the back. And Victor's going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards on the carry. And let's see, Dave says the pick. Yes, that was a huge interception. And now you find yourself with an opportunity here to take the lead. And so that nothing says momentum like a big time play. And that was indeed a big time play. But it's all about cashing it in. The defense did their part. All right, they shift the formation here, goes to the shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. They snap the ball. He's looking. Oh, man, pass rush is there. He just has to throw that one away. Had to throw that one away quick. Now we got 3rd down coming up, 3rd and 6. So as long as you remain smart with the ball here, you'll get an opportunity, whether we're talking field goal, whether we're talking, touchdown, whatever it is. As long as you're smart with the ball, you'll get an opportunity for some points here. RC says, I'm back. And we got a game again, huh? And so it never stopped, RC. It never stopped being a game. All right, here we go. 3rd and 6 at the 2-minute mark. So, yes, 2-minute mark. Can use that time there. Review the play. Well, let's see. RC says, JB, the Clark Fever jersey sold out in 1 hour. And he was like, he said you went looking way before midnight. And there was like finito online. And so, oh, man. Yeah, I envisioned that it was going to sell out really fast. All right, so again, we're at the 2-minute mark here. So 2 minutes before we reach halftime. St. Louis is up 17-14 over Memphis, but Memphis, huge interception. And now they find themselves with a 3rd and 6, 10 yards away from the end zone here. So they can use this time right now to really come up with a great play. Try to at least, at the very least, extend the downs, but you want to come away with some points. And so, absolutely. And again, our poll, we've got 12 votes here, so let's keep the votes coming in and see if we can break this tie. All right, against the commercial here. And let's see, RC says the NBA store has never sold out of jerseys. JB, this is crazy. And so, yes, insane, insane. That speaks values right there. That speaks values right there. And against the commercial here. In this 17-14 game. All right, here we go, 3rd and 6. Sirac goes in motion. Looking. Throws it. It's completed. And that's going to be, let's see where they mark him at, because that was really close there. He thinks he got the first. Let's see what the officials say here, where they mark him at. Again, that was Davis there with the catch. He picked up at least about 5 yards on the play, but this is going to come down to where they spot the football. Let's see. RC says JB and your girl Angel Reese is in Chicago. That's right. Camilla, that's right. That's right. Twin Towers. And so, yes, that was something that I definitely did take note of. I was like, okay, that was nice. That was nice. That was nice. Now, what just happened here? I see penalties here. Would this happen to be a false start? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 51. 51. Come on now. Come on now, 51. I don't know how you explain that to your teammates. Like, hey, I felt like moving there. But that's huge. That backs them up there. That's huge. So now we're looking at 4th and 6 here after the false start. So 1 minute and 16 seconds to go. So Matthew's going to come out here for the field goal. Matthew Coughlin. 28-yard field goal attempt. Coughlin's kick is up. Right down the middle. It is good. No doubt about that one. And we're all tied up. 17-17. Again, thanks to the 28-yard field goal by Matthew Coughlin. 4 plays, 9 yards, 1 minute and 46 seconds off the clock there. You look quarter by quarter, the BattleHawks have not scored in the second quarter. Meanwhile, Memphis has scored 11 unanswered in the second quarter. But there's still 1 minute and 16 seconds, sorry, 1 minute and 14 seconds to work with. They got all 3 timeouts, and I'm sure AJ McCarron wants to make up for that costly mistake he had last time out there. Let's see, Dave says a couple false start stingers for the Bolts today. And so, yeah, penalty-wise, they've had 4 penalties against them for 18 total yards in this one. But that was huge because you already know that they probably most likely was about to go ahead and get that first down there. But that was a costly penalty right there. Very costly. But let's see how special teams plays a role in this. Again, 17-17 here in the second quarter, and we still got time and timeouts to work with. All right, kickoff, gets it from his own 12, 25, and tripped up at about that 34-yard line. Let's see. Laney says, way to go, Memphis. And again, 1 minute and 8 seconds left to go here before halftime. We do have all 3 timeouts. All right, so there's a player that's currently down right now for Memphis that's going to be checked out by the medical staff. And again, that is Delrick Abrams, 26 years old, out of Colorado. Played 2 games in the NFL with the Atlanta Falcons in 2020. Looked like it's his shoulder from how he's holding it, but we'll see what they say. All right, so here we go. Shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Sailors is the back here on this play. A.J. McCarron gets the snap, throws it, completed there to Butler, and Hakeem Butler picks up about 7 yards on the play. 1 minute left to go here in the second. And again, with all 3 timeouts here. 2nd and 3, they're already lined up. Snaps it, throws it short, caught by the back, gets the first down. Gets the first down to about that, let's see, 48-yard line. Up, it looks like he's limping to the sideline. And I mean, so far in this one, Jacob Sailors, he's been great. He's been great. I know he's got 5 carries, 21 yards rushing so far in this one. Not to mention what he's contributing in the passing game as well. All right, here we go, 1st and 10. So he's going to opt to go 5 wide here. Gets the snap, looking, throws it. Oh, what a catch. What a throw. All the way to the 30-yard line of Memphis. Again, that was Pearson's again with the play. That time he just went over the middle there, got it in that tight window. Wow. And then St. Louis opts to clock it. So all right, and again, 36 seconds left here before we reach halftime. We're all tied up 17-17, but right now St. Louis trying to find a way to orchestrate a drive to get some points. All right, McCarron in the pocket, throws it, incomplete. Incomplete. Again, you see Sailors back out there. Incomplete. That leaves 32 seconds left to go here in the second. And on 3rd down passing, A.J. McCarron 5 of 6 for 36 yards and a touchdown. So he's been tremendous on 3rd downs. Let's see if that continues here. Looking, has time, throws one, incomplete. Incomplete. So that leaves 25 seconds there on it to go here in the quarter. Opportunity to bring out field goal kicker. All right, again, 25 seconds here. Last time out there, Andre missed the kick. So let's see if Andre can convert this time here for the BattleHawks. All right, so this is going to be a 47-yard field goal attempt here for Andre Smite. He's made a 54-yarder. He's missed a 45-yarder. Andre's kick is up. And, oh, Andre just gets it in there. Just gets it in there. But, hey, it still counts as 3 points nonetheless. But look at that. All right, I bet it still feels good to make it. That's going to leave 21 seconds here before halftime. All right, so getting ready to line up here for the kickoff. So that puts St. Louis back on top now, 20-17, but man, what a game. Again, that was 7 plays, 36 yards, and about 49 seconds off the clock there on that drive. Kick on the way. All right, gets it from his own 9. And brought down, looks like at the 30-yard line. So that's where they will take over here in Memphis from their own 30. They've got 15 seconds to work with. All right, let's see what they opt to do here. Will they be conservative here? And yep, that's exactly what it looks like they're going to do here. Let's go out here and take that knee. All right, so that is going to take us to halftime there after he takes that knee. And the score right now, St. Louis BattleHawks 20, Memphis Showboats 17. And you look at the total yards in this one, and right now, BattleHawks leading the total yards. They've got 168 yards total. Memphis has 104. And you look at the passing yards for BattleHawks, they have 131 yards passing, while Memphis, they've got 49 yards passing. They've actually got more rushing yards at 55 than the BattleHawks do at 37 and stuff like that. So, but they've actually got more, Memphis has more rushing yards than passing yards in this one. Now you look at third downs. And so for third downs, Memphis is 0 for 2. Meanwhile, the BattleHawks, they are 5 of 8 on third downs. So the BattleHawks getting it done when it matters the most on third downs. Memphis got to get a couple more there. But right now, with the way this game is, 2017, both teams had costly turnovers in the first half there, but they bounced back from that. Time of possession does favor the BattleHawks offensively. They've had the football 20 minutes and 43 seconds in terms of time possession. Meanwhile, Memphis, they've had it 9 minutes and 17 seconds in terms of time possession. So the BattleHawks have had the football twice as long there, and we'll see if that continues to be the trend in the second half. Let's see. Dave says he pushed the kick. Dirty, but good. And at the end of the day, that's what matters is that it's good, but you're right, though. You're right about that. You are right about that. All right, let's see. All right, so I'll start off with the Memphis Showboats. So looking at their stats, Case Cookers, he is 6 of 9 for 49 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He's also got 1 rushing attempt for -1 yards. Darius Victor, 6 carries, 49 yards, got a touchdown, rushing touchdown as well. And then Swin has 1 carry for 7 yards in this one. All right, so let's see. Receiving wise, Papel leads the Showboats with receiving. He's got 2 catches for 21 yards, and he's also got a receiving touchdown as well. Davis has 2 catches for 16 yards, and then Darius Victor out the backfield. He's got a catch for 10 yards as well. And Sage Sharrock, he's got a catch for 2 yards so far in this one for the Showboats. Let's see. Defensively, Meeks has an interception. He had that interception. He also has a pass deflect as well. Woods has a tackle for a loss. Elders does as well. And let's see. In terms of any sacks here, no sacks here. All right, so we'll look at the BattleHawks. All right, so obviously led by A.J. McCarron here. And A.J. McCarron, he is 22 of 30 for 131 yards passing. He's got 1 touchdown, 1 reception. And this one was a costly interception. And then you look at on the ground, A.J. McCarron does have 1 carry for 9 yards, but obviously Sailors has 5 carries, 21 yards so far in this one. His longest run of the night, 7 yards. And then Goldman, the second's been getting some carries. He's got 2 carries for 7 yards, including a rushing touchdown as well. Now, receiving-wise, Pearson, 7 catches, 44 yards. Matter of fact, Pearson has been targeted 7 times and has caught every single pass in his direction so far in this one. Then you've got Hakeem Butler. He's got 5 catches, 32 yards here. He's been targeted 6 times, but he's caught 5 of 6. His longest play, 11 yards. Sailors, he's got 3 catches, 19 yards. Atman's got 2 catches, 18 yards. Shepard, 2 catches, 14 yards. And then Durant, he's got 1 catch for 8 yards. So they're out here putting in the work. Absolutely putting in the work. All right, let's see. Dave says, can't wait for your women's volleyball streams. And so that is something that I would strongly consider doing at some point, Dave. And so I have not done it before, but I may end up occasionally doing that. And so I think that'd be fun. I think it'll be real fun. So I may add that to the list. And so let's see. Mike says, why Byron Murphy, JB? And you said, he good? And so, Braden, don't start that again, Braden. Don't start that. But no, I actually tried tracking a little bit of tennis there until it wasn't working. It wasn't working. But to get back to your question there, Mike, let me do a little research here. All right, so you say, why Byron Murphy here? So I'm going to try to look at the numbers here. Try to make a case here, Mike. Admittedly, I only know what I've heard about him. I haven't seen any of other than just a few games that I did stream for Texas, but even then, trying to remember the type of impact that I recall that he's had. I mean, definitely good, but why? That's a good question. Why him? So I'm fishing for some stuff here on my end. But yeah, what a first half we had, guys. Like that first half, like even the first quarter to get things started, special teams was tremendous in getting things started. Then we saw the offenses get going here. And I mean, Darius Victor, those 6 carries, 49 yards, that is huge. That is huge right there. Plus the defense getting that turnover. That was huge for Memphis there. What I want to see more from Case Cookers, I want to see Case connect a little bit more on those deep balls. Right now, he targeted Adams that one time. It drew a pass interference call that led to that touchdown run that Darius Victor had. So I want to see a few more deep shots from him because obviously the defense is going to be creeping up, thinking about how Darius Victor has been running. My man's averaging about a little over 8 yards a carry right now. So they're definitely going to be thinking about him in the second half. So a little play fake. Heck, first offensive play, I probably would do a play fake, go deep to Adams there, and get Adams back involved in this offense and stuff. So that's probably what I would do. And so let's see. Mike says merge was much. Both teams great talent, and so yes, both teams tremendous talent there. But as I said on the last stream, I definitely do hope that they add a couple more teams. Like next year, they may within 3 years, I really would love to see them really get to the point where they're like, okay, we can add more teams, add a couple more games as well. This is a big opportunity for these guys. There's so many guys that are so talented and stuff like that, that this is a good, showcase, whether it's for the NFL or not even for the NFL, just to play and do what you love, like just continue to expand it there. So merger is working out great. Just keep expanding. That's how JB sees it. All right, but we are at week 4 now, so I'll ask you guys this. Give me, if you want to rank the teams in this league from best to worst, go ahead and put that in the chat and let me know your rankings right now, where it stands for the UFL from the best team, which I'd say Birmingham Stallions, but everybody to their own opinion, to the worst team and stuff like that. So best to worst, go ahead and put that in the chat if you would like to. Or even if you don't want to go all the way down to the worst, you're going to give me your top 4, top 3, top 5, however you want to do it. Just go ahead and put that in the chat section for me so we can see how everybody views these teams so far early in this season. All right, Mike. And yeah, I was doing a little bit of research there. And so it seems like some of the things, because again, your boy has just not spent as much time following prospects this year as I've done in previous drafts and stuff like that. So especially during the draft and stuff like that, I'll be more so reacting to the pick and stuff like that because I have not had the time to be able to just dive through players like I have in the past. But that being said, though, your boy Byron Murphy seems like it's really his athleticism, ability to get past guys one on one and stuff like that, instincts. Those are some of the things that they rave about. And again, their words, JB doesn't have an opinion there, but that's what they're saying. And so if you're telling me a guy that, can play the 3 technique, that's athletic and stuff like that, that's going to catch some attention. That's going to catch some attention. And so let's see. Mike says bump the pay just a tad, so it's too much to not skip for talent. And so, yep. All right. So Mike says Stallions first, okay. And then you say BattleHawks, okay. And you say worst or is Houston. And so you say I don't know you. Let's say you say I don't know you rank as hard because San Antonio was your 1, but no Garber. And so injuries do play a role. They do play a role and stuff like that. They do obviously play a role there. And so, but yeah, I mean, there's just so many teams that I feel like they may be a little bit better than their record suggests, but I am happy with the talent I see. Braden says Stallions first, and you say Roughnecks last. All right, so Dave says Stallions, nobody can beat them, but worse, you're going with Arlington worse. Okay. So Arlington for that worst spot. Okay. Let's see. Mike says JB got a girl and got a job instead of watching draft. What a loser. Oh, man. And so, I mean, yeah, your boy's putting in work there for sure. For sure. Especially with my job and stuff like that. Oh, man. There's some times where JB will be working on his job like about midnight and stuff like that. Now I will take a break, after like, 6 o'clock and then, but I'll just get a head start the next day so that way it's a little bit more smoother and stuff like that. So stuff like that. And then as I told you guys before, JB's working on, that whole trading card game that's taking me forever to get through, but I'm building like a large card database. So a lot of stuff, many hats JB's trying to wear, many hats. And then that's right, trying to keep the wife happy as well. Let's see, Mike says Mark Thompson tweeted he's back. Did he really? Did he really? Oh, wow. That's big. And you say, I strongly believe next year's Tennessee Turners, you said Caton Bulldogs. And so, let's see, Braden says, are you going to stream the draft, JB? And so, Braden, yes, I for sure will be streaming Thursday. I'm going to put in the takeoff on Friday so that way I can stream Thursday, Friday, and I plan on streaming Saturday as well, but for sure the Thursday and Friday part for sure, but I do plan on doing Saturday. I just got to confirm some things first about Saturday. And so let's see, Mike says Perez, good though, no O-line. And so, well, it starts up front. It starts up front. I can tell you how many times I got annoyed over the last 2 seasons where all I see is just Mac Jones drop back and then sack on the play, throws an interception to a linebacker that's 7 yards away from the receiver. And so, hard times. But yes, it starts with the O-line. How are we feeling about the Michigan Panthers right now? How are we feeling about them? I know EJ Perry had perhaps like his best game last time we saw him out there. Let's see. Braden says, sounds good, JB. You say also, I'm not going to go insane this year if the Packers don't take the player that you want. So I think we've all sort of learned here. We've all sort of learned. But here we go, getting ready for the third quarter to get back on the way. And so we've successfully made it through halftime. Kickoff on the way. Let's see if we get a return here by Memphis. Gets it from their own 12. He's running at the 25 here, trying to find a hole. And still running, almost stumbled. Now, did that mean touchdown? I don't know. But that was a great return there. Great return. And so Memphis, so effective on the ground in this one here. You have to think that's going to open that play action, deep passing game. You have to think that that's going to open it. But we'll see how things play out. All right, look at this. Multiple tight ends on the play. 2 receivers, 1 back. Snaps it. Play fake. Oh, look at that. He tripped. Oh, they got it. He's going to get credited for that sack right there, baby. That's going to be called a sack there. I mean, he stumbled and tripped. Show me a replay. Did he trip off the running back? Yep, tripped off his foot there. Got up, fell again. It just wasn't his play. It just wasn't his play. Wow. Wow. 2nd and 16. Let's see, Mike says, forgot Perry, he good? And let's see. Again, we've got 13 votes in, so keep the votes coming in and let JB know where you stand. But here we go. After that sack there, 2nd and 16, shotgun formation here. Gets the snap, looking, throws it over the middle, and it's completed to his back. That's going to be Darius Victor with the 7-yard gain on the catch. So now you gain the yards back that you lost. You're right back where you started, just 1 yard better. Now it's 39 coming up for the Memphis 42-yard line. What do you do? What do you do here? It's 3rd and long. You haven't had your best plays on 3rd down. Got to find a way to get Case to start cooking here. All right, Mike says Stallions, BattleHawks, Panthers, Showboats. And you say DC best D. Good QB. Here we go. 3rd and 9, shotgun. He's looking. Case throws it. Incomplete. Incomplete. And Papel was the targeted receiver there, but incomplete. Fourth down coming up. So just like that, BattleHawks defense gets the stop. And we're going to see the punter come out. I feel like we haven't seen too many punts in this one so far. I think this is the first punt, if I'm not mistaken, for the Showboats. Oh, excellent job inside the 5 there on the return to the 15. Again, that was White on the punt. I think this is the second punt there. But yeah, White on the punt, and I mean, that was a tremendous punt. So now we're going to have St. Louis starting off within their own 20. So excellent job there by White on the punt. Again, that went about 54 yards there. Let's see. Mike says San Antonio need to see Kevin Hogan. And you say Renegades, no O-line, get free agents. You say Houston need Thompson. That they do. You say you want to pay high enough a guy like Spencer Bennett will get some more UFL than that. So that would be nice if it was higher. All right, play fake. Oh, look at that. AJ doing work. Just a completion there. And that's Everett with the catch. He picked up 6 yards on the play. Now we got 2nd and 4 coming up. All right, here we go. 2nd and 4. From their own 21. Shotgun formation here. Quick pass. Completed. And that's going to be enough for the first down. Again, that was Butler once again. All right, so fresh set of downs to work with. 12 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Playing again, the BattleHawks leading this one 20-17. All right, so we got shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Feeds it to the back. Picks up 2 yards on the play. And that was Sailors with the carry. So now we're looking at 2nd and 8. So far, Sailors, he's got 6 carries for 27 yards so far in this one. Shotgun. Feeds it to the back here, and Sailors, it's going to be about 2 yards shy of that first down marker. Picked up 6 yards on the carry. 3rd and 2 coming up. And for both of these teams to be able to get an impact, on the ground game, that makes life easier for your quarterback there. So he doesn't do everything. I'd run it again. I would run it again. But they are not me, and they are not lined up to do that right now. So here we go, 3rd and 2. You've got 4 receivers, 1 tight end. Receiver goes in motion, looking, throws it, gets the completion, and a first down to their own 40-yard line. Let's see, you said they asked about P.J. Walker, free agent. They speculated the pay not enough, as he will be at least, that's why practice squad in the NFL. Good old P.J. Walker. I used to love messing with the sports blitz and be like, it's P.J. Walker time. Oh boy, here we go. 5 wide. Shotgun from their own 39-yard line. Throws it short, gets the completion. But brought down immediately. If he could have made that first guy miss, it would have been like, okay, he might have had a chance there. But picked up 2 yards there. Now we're looking at 2nd and 8 from the St. Louis 41-yard line. Again, Ja'Cory Pearson, 8 catches, 47 yards. Got 9 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Feeds it to the back, and the back shakes off the first guy, takes on the contact, and he's going to be about a yard and a half shy of that first down marker. 9 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. And right now, the pass game and the run game, they are complementing each other right now, and that's working out great. So far as a team, they have 12 carries for 48 yards. They're averaging about 4 yards per carry as a team, and that certainly helps when the defense cannot just consistently look for the pass, but there's that balance between the two. But 3rd and 1. Let's see, will they opt to run it again? And this time they give it to Jackson. It looks like in action. Jackson sees no action there. He's going to actually lose 4 yards there. You got too cute. The guy going in motion, I'm cool with that. But it's been working so well there up the middle. And I guess I get what you're trying to do there, but not a fan of the execution of it. In that situation, I felt like you probably could have just out-physicaled them for that first down. So that's going to bring up a 4th down. You've got the punter out here. Oh, look at this. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's a penalty. There was some movement. Did you guys just see that? Braden says P.J. Walker was good as a backup, but I wouldn't want him starting. Now, there's a lot of NFL teams that agree that they wouldn't want him starting. But you know what? I would probably prefer P.J. Walker over Daniel Jones based upon what I saw last year. So if I was him, I'd try to go to the Giants because I don't know who's backing up Daniel Jones right now. All right, so here we go. That penalty was against the offense, so it backed him up 5 yards. Punt's on the way. Gets it from his own 22. And brought down immediately there. So let's see. And that punt right there was by... It's always funny because whenever the punter shows up, they just won't tell me the name immediately. And again, we are right now currently at commercial. Okay, so that was Hof Richter there with the 38-yard punt. Took him forever to put that up for me. And again, we are currently right now at the commercial here. But A.J. McCarron, so far in this game, 26 of 34 for 149 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception so far in this one. And then you look at on the ground, Jacob Sailors, he leads the BattleHawks in rushing. He's got 8 carries for 36 yards. Again, still 7 minutes, 22 seconds to go here in the third. Let's see, Mike says, just in breaking news, the Patriots, after passing a quarterback in the first, select JV guy, Spencer Rattler. And so, good old Spence. I am looking to see where Spencer Rattler does end up going and stuff like that. Like, if I'm looking out for Spencer Rattler, I'd like to see him go to perhaps a team like maybe the Giants and stuff like that, to where you get an opportunity at some point, I feel like. Maybe even the Broncos, if they don't get a quarterback early. But Spencer Rattler, I need to see where Spencer ends up going. and stuff like that. He's definitely had the tools. Let's not forget Spencer Rattler, once upon a time was considered to be the #1 overall pick. Let us not forget that. And so that means he's got some talent and stuff like that. He's been humbled, which for it to come this early in his career, definitely I feel like probably helped him out so that he didn't turn out to be a complete bust. But now it's up to him and whatever team, drafts him in terms of how that's going to play out. But will he be a Patriot? Heck no. That's not happening. That will not happen. All right, so here we go. All right, so look at that carry there. Picked up 2 yards there from Victor. Second and 8 coming up. Let's see. Mike says, "Dear UFL, please get Spencer Rattler." And so, Clayton, what's good with ya? What's good with ya? Coming in with the car. What's good with ya? He actually lost a yard on that carry there. I'm sorry, that catch that was made by Victor. So now we got a 3rd and long situation here in which 3rd downs just have not worked out too well for them so far, but it's not too late to change that narrative. They're 0 for 3 so far on 3rd down conversions. 3rd and 9 coming up. Can they make a play here on 3rd down? They're down only by 3 points, but you have to think you cannot keep giving the ball to the BattleHawks here without doing something. You want to come out here and get this first. Let's see. Snaps it in the pocket. Oh, my goodness. He got hit from behind. Oh, my goodness. And so Case is feeling that one right now. Oh, man. Big time hit from behind as he was throwing that ball. That's never what you want to see there from your quarterback, taking a shot like that to his throwing arm. So medical staff is around him. But he's up on his feet. He's a strong guy. He's walking to the sideline. And that's going to take us to the commercial there. But, man, that was huge. That was huge. Now, that was a fumble that was recovered by Memphis there. So they maintained the football. Wow. Braden says fumble. Mike says, "I want where Rock and crew plucks good quarterbacks like $5 million 4-year guarantees they can't pass up." And so, that would be rich right there, Mike. That would be rich. We can start. We're getting good attendance, but as long as the attendance continues to grow and stuff like that, the league will obviously grow as well. Mike says, "Ouch." Mike says he's getting flashbacks to when he was an emergency quarterback back in the day for his high school squad. And so you say, "Sorry, Nashville Tuners." But man, that is tough right there because especially as a quarterback, you expect to be able to get that pass off. So when someone hits your arm while you're throwing it and stuff like that, that's tough. And you say pluck out the draft. And so let's see, RC says Cavs 53, matches 42 at the half. And so, okay. Appreciate the update. Let's see, Mike says Troy Williams back up. And so, yes, we got to see him out there last game, I believe. And so, let's see, you say, never think you can compete with Big Brother NFL, play nice. And so, you got to. Much rather have him as an ally than a competition. And again, we are still right now at the commercial thanks to it being a TV timeout that was triggered by the injury. But again, third quarter, 5 minutes and 53 seconds to go. So far, nobody has scored yet in the third quarter. So second half adjustments have been made here. All right, let's see. Braden says there have been a lot of bad injuries in the UFL last couple weeks. And so that's a fact. That's a fact. Mike says there's a receiver going early, super slow, maybe Coleman. RC says, JB, I'm wondering if my Timberwolves can get past the Suns in their series. It's certainly possible. Certainly possible. You never know which Phoenix Suns you're going to get. Punts on the way. Goes out of bounds. Let's see where they mark him out of bounds at, though, for that punt. And again, that punt right there was by White. So White's been pretty busy as of late. All right, so yeah, his punt went 27 yards before it curved out of bounds at the Memphis 46-yard line. So 27-yard punt there by White. Third quarter, 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. All right, here we go, shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Quick pass, caught, and it's going to be Butler who's fighting forward there. They stop his forward progress there after a 4-yard pickup. 2nd and 6 coming up here from the Memphis 43-yard line. Again, 5 minutes and 25 seconds to go here in the third quarter with St. Louis up 20-17. Let's see. Mike says, really interesting how early Jones went. Some quarterback, drafts are terrible. RC says, JB, my Pacers will also take on the Bucks in round 1 with no Giannis. Wondering how it's going to go lately if your superstar is out. It has seemed like a good thing lately, but A.J. McCarron throws that one there to the back there, got 2 yards out of that one. He had to do a little bit of swerving and dodging, and he still got hit there. And there's a penalty there, in which we'll see what the penalty is going to be and stuff like that. But it's going to be a little bit interesting there. We'll see how the Pacers look. Let's see. Mike says the issue if any bid golden at blocking, you're making tens of millions in the NFL. Need to protect the quarterback. He said Clippers in. Who in? So that's right. Those Clippers, they are in, despite the fact that it looks like Kawhi Leonard has some, may not be an early participant early in this series. We'll continue to monitor that. All right, so they call holding there against the offense there, so Alexander would be specific for the BattleHawks. So that backs him up, makes it 2nd and 16. And yeah, I'll get back to that in a second, Mike. I'll give a breakthrough of the matchups for the NBA playoffs in the next commercial. All right, 2nd and 16. McCarron. Feeling the pressure, moving, throws it, gets the completion. Big time play. He picked up at least 14 yards from the catch. And that was Shepard with the catch. And yes, he did pick up 14 yards. Now we got a 3rd and 2 situation coming up here for the Memphis 39. But due to that pass there, you made it 3rd and manageable. And they've been pretty good on 3rd down so far today. They've been 6 of 10 so far on 3rd down. So if you're 60% on 3rd downs, you're doing something right. Let's see, RC says, life is like a quart of Phoenix Suns. You never know what you're going to get. Classic there, RC. All right, 3rd and 2. On the move, throws it. Tight end gets it and gets that 1st down. There was no way he was going to be denied. There was no way he was going to be denied. Got 3 yards, and that was Sutherland there with a big-time play. Like the play calling on 3rd and short there. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go here left in the 3rd quarter. Let's see. RC says Braden Fever Doe. Screen pass caught by Goldman, looks like. And Goldman, look at him go to the 10-yard line. But hold up. Wait a minute. There's a penalty right now. And we know how penalties can certainly change the outcome of a play. So let's see what the referees discuss here. Meanwhile, while the referees are talking, so Mike, you asked who's in. We've got teams like, I'll just go based upon the matchups and stuff like that. Obviously, right now, Orlando and Cleveland, they're in a matchup. They're there at halftime. Cleveland's up 53-41. But the next game up will be the Phoenix Suns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. You've also got the 76ers and the Knicks, in which, yes, you asked about the 76ers earlier. Yes, 76ers are in, but how long? That's a question. That's a question. And of course, Lakers and Nuggets, final game today. And so, ooh, yeah, look at that block there. Is that what they call it there? Oh, man, that's tough. That's tough, but I get it. And then tomorrow's matchup, first matchup is the Miami Heat, Boston Celtics. Of course, Celtics the 1 seed there. Heat barely got in somehow. It was a struggle, but we know how they can do in the playoffs. And then obviously the Dallas Mavericks, Clippers, they're playing against each other tomorrow. Pacers and Bucks. And then the Pelicans find themselves in there against the OKC Thunders. So those are the matchups there, Mike. All right, so turning our focus back here. So after that penalty there, in which it negates the tremendous play that it was. So now 1st and 19. McCarron throws it. Or did he throw it? Was it a fumble? The camera thought it was a pass there, but something happened there. Is it just an incompletion? I think it's an incompletion. But I'm waiting to see what the officials say. Yeah, looks like it's going to be second down coming up here, 2nd and 19, so incomplete. Yeah, show me a replay here. Threw it, ball deflected, incomplete. Braden says, and also the bad kind of fever. Mike says, no even average offense blocker should be unemployed with 2 leagues. You're right about that. 2nd and 19. They feed it to Saylor, and what a carry there. 10 yards on the play. And this is why he gets the carries. So we got 1 minute and 45 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. St. Louis with the football. They're up 2017. But Jacob Saylor, 9 carries, 45 yards. He's also got 3 catches, 19 yards, and a receiving touchdown as well. So Saylor's doing work. All right, they're 7 of 11 so far on 3rd down. But we got a 3rd and long situation. Let's see if Memphis can get a play here. Throws it. Oh, my goodness. Makes it look so easy. So easy. Again to Butler there for 20 yards. Forget the 1st down marker. Butler was thinking about the end zone on that play. Wow. Look at that. And that's deflating right there for a defense. That is. Butler, he's got 8 catches for 61 yards so far today. He's been targeted 9 times. Let's see. Braden says, do you think A.J. McCarron is the best quarterback in the UFL? I think so. I think so. 1st and 10. McCarron on the move. McCarron's got nothing but grass in front of him. Come on, McCarron. I expect you to turn on the Jets and then just try to pull a John Elway classic. Just take on contact, helicopter in there, however you got to do it. All right, so they will have to run at least one more play. Let's see, RC says, okay, it's chilly outside. All right, make sure I did not miss anybody's comment here. RC says, good old Jay Beaster. All right, so they called a timeout. Or at least they're signaling a timeout here. But will it still be in the 3rd quarter? And look at the difference in total yards in this one. With the BattleHawks having 253 yards total. The Memphis Showboats, they have 98 yards total. You look at the difference in time of possession. BattleHawks, they've had the football nearly 32 minutes. Meanwhile, Memphis has had it for about 13 minutes there. So that's big. That's big. But that being said, it is still a three-point game. So it's going to come down to the defense right now from Memphis. Can the Showboats find a way, even if you hold to a field goal here, that would be considered a W the way that the BattleHawks are moving the football right now. Now, what is a bit surprising is Case Cookers. He's 8 of 12 for 55 yards passing. One touchdown, one interception. He's got 55 yards passing here. And so they've got more rushing yards than they do passing yards. 57 rushing, 55 passing. And plus, obviously, we know last time out there he took that hit there. So hopefully he's okay and it won't impact him the rest of the way. But we'll continue to monitor and see how that plays out. Meanwhile, I see for the poll, we got 16 votes for the poll right now. St. Louis is leading the poll here. Keep the votes coming in. Love to see it. Love to see it. Let's see by the time we get to the end of the fourth quarter if we can have more than 20 votes would be good. More than 20 votes would be pretty solid. And let's see. Braden says, I know RC, but I thought you were doing one funny true quote. And again, comparing both quarterbacks, Case Cookers, 8 of 12, 55 yards, one touchdown, one interception. As for the BattleHawks, A.J. McCarron, 32 of 41 for 192 yards passing, one touchdown, one interception. So he's already thrown the ball 41 times, and we're just done with 3 quarters. That goes to show just how much they really rely on A.J. McCarron. Let's see, Mike says, what game you got tonight, JB and chat? And so, oh man, if we're talking games tonight, obviously, you know, when my Lakers play and stuff like that, I'm going to be watching the Lakers and Nuggets and stuff like that. But I also be paying attention to the Birmingham Stallions and stuff like that when they go out there and play. Of course, it's my team. So, of course, I'll be watching them. But I'm rooting for the Lakers. I expect Denver to win, but I'm rooting for the Lakers for sure. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 4. Start of the fourth quarter. So the final quarter, guys, this is it. The final quarter, but plenty of football. Plenty of football. Sailor goes in motion. McCarron on the move. McCarron scrambles again before he slides. Picks up. They're going to call it 3 yards there. So A.J. McCarron doing what he has to do. So 3rd and 2 coming up. This is big right now for both teams. You know, if you're Memphis, it's huge if you can get a stop here. If you're the BattleHawks, hey, obviously you want a touchdown. You've had a great drive, and so obviously. All right, let's see. Mike says only one UFL game. I believe there's 2, Mike. I believe there's 2. Meanwhile, we got a timeout called by St. Louis, so perfect timing there. So, yeah, we got the DC Defenders and the Birmingham Stallions. They're going to be playing. But at the same time, you're going to have the Michigan Panthers and San Antonio Brahmas playing as well, Mike. So 2 games later on. And I guess that, you know, the only game tomorrow, which is going to be my next stream tomorrow, will be the Renegades and the Roughnecks. So we talked about who's the worst team and stuff like that. So tomorrow, we're going to find out who the worst team is and stuff like that. Is it the Arlington Renegades or is it the Houston Roughnecks? We had some people say that the Roughnecks. We had someone say the Renegades. And so we'll find that out tomorrow, as yes, JB will be streaming that one tomorrow, as that is the only game that comes on for the UFL tomorrow. Brandon says we'll be switching back and forth between those 2 games. 3rd and 2. Let's see what they draw up here. Fakes to the back. AJ on the move. Pump fake. AJ throws it. Gets it into the end zone. The Sutherland there for the touchdown. And Sutherland took it to the motherland there for the touchdown. And so, big time play. I mean, AJ's done it all so far in this one. That time he pump fake. He ran. Got the 52 didn't know what to do. 52 didn't know what to do. He almost pulled the muscle trying to decide where to go with that one. And so, let's see. Both are showing up as Fox on what I'm seeing here. So, yes. Absolutely, Mike. And see, RC says, JB, go out on the limb. Go for Lakers in 5 and put the house on it. And so, RC, you want JB to be streaming outside next to the squirrels and stuff and the raccoons and all of that stuff? Is that what you want? All right, so they're going to go for the 1-point play here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Receiver goes in motion here. Oh, they're going to run the option. Oh, look at that. AJ McCarron. Ooh, did he get there? Did he get there? It's going to be dependent on where they mark this one. Was it good? And so, okay. Okay, they say yes. I'd love to see a replay, but they say yes. Wow. AJ said, you know what? It's just right there. I'll do it myself. Ooh, when did that knee touch the ground? Where was the ball when that knee touched the ground? I need to see a slow replay here. Because that knee hit the ground while his arm was extending. I don't know where the ball was at when that knee made contact there, but hey, they say it's good. 27-17. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Replay. That happened fast there. Replay got to that one fast. Okay, so JB was not tripping. Let's see. Mike says, Lakers roster, please let me know who on it. And so, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely when it comes to the Lakers there. And so, obviously, we've got D'Angelo Russell. We've got guys like Austin Reeves. We've got, obviously, LeBron, AD. And so, obviously, you know, guys like Prince, you know, in terms of the entire roster and stuff like that, JB can't. Denver's been playing pretty decent as of late, from time to time as well at the point there. So pretty decent there. You know, Jackson Haynes coming off the bench. So we've got some pieces there, but you compare our pieces with just what the Nuggets have. Wow. Let's see. You say you like Macy. Okay. You say his Hornets worse. And so, I mean, they have some issues. And you say you're rooting for the Cavs. And so, okay. RC says JB has no faith in his own team. LOL. Well. Look, JB's a realist and stuff like that. I'll root for my team, but am I going to sit here and pound my chest and say that we're going to go out there and dominate? JB doesn't like to do that if we're favorites in the game. Better yet, if we're the underdogs and stuff like that. So think about it. How many times has JB himself volunteered anything related to the Lakers other than when you guys bring it up and stuff like that? JB has not been mentioning anything and stuff like that at all. So JB keeps it neutral. Let's see. Mike says, oh, LeBron. RC says 2 wins, the Knicks and the Sixers between series, JB and Mike. And so, man, that one right there, that series right there, I want the Knicks to win. I want the Knicks to win. I know the 76ers can be in the playoffs. I personally want to see the Knicks win that one. So I'm going to say Knicks because I want to see them win. But it's close. I can certainly see where the 76ers can have some advantages, but I'm going to live here and say the Knicks get it done. Let's see. Mike says, oh, Anthony Davis. RC says Memphis still probably have a chance, though. And let's see. Probably. Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. 14 minutes and 15 seconds, without doubt. Memphis has a chance, more than a chance. They are very much in this game. Again, that drive was 10 plays, 71 yards, 6 minutes and 25 seconds off the clock, which I believe is the longest drive of the game so far, if I'm not mistaken. At least in terms of time of possession. All right, kickoff on the way, and let's see if we get a return here by Memphis. Caught at the 15, 25, 30. Needs a good return and gets it to the 45-yard line. So good return there. All right, so we see Williams in there at quarterback now here in the fourth, coming in to save the day. Braden says, at least you have a team in the playoffs, JB. Tell me this, Braden. If you had to say, will the big three for the Golden State Warriors all be back next year? Do you want them back next year? You know, obviously you want Steph, all right? So we know that. But Clay, Draymond, do you want them back? Do you feel that they need to be back? Talk to me. Meanwhile, Williams throws that one. Oh, it's high. And oh my goodness, he set his guy up to get hit on that one. That comes down to the quarterback putting you in a terrible spot. He put you in a terrible spot right there, Capel. I'm sorry about that. Williams, you can't put your receiver in a position like that. As a quarterback, it is your role to know, hey, we cannot put our guys in that type of position because you let them very high, had no chance to protect himself there. And so you didn't have to do it. All right, they're going to go 5 wide here. Williams looking. Williams throws it. It's completed. And so he's going to go down there. And again, that was Say Sherratt that picked up 11 yards on the play. Let's see. Mike says fate choice like Sixers, but Knicks always stink, so they're worth rooting for. Lenny says, Dre, yes. Clay, yes. We need them back and need Steph to stay. Okay. Bet. All right, 13 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. Shotgun here. Feeds it to Victor. Victor picks up 3 yards on the carry. And that's right. You still got plenty of time here. Still continue to utilize the ground game here. Again, the score right now, St. Louis 26, Memphis 17. And again, Troy Williams in there at quarterback, thanks to the injury to Case Cookerson, which, if you guys hear anything, because I can't hear the audio, you guys let me know. And Victor to the left side. Oh, man. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. So now we got ourselves a third down coming up. 3rd and 10 after that. 12 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. And so far today, they have been 0 for 4 on 3rd down. Can Memphis finally convert a 3rd down here? Looking on the move. Williams, he's going to run. And he is going to get brought down there, picked up maybe 3 yards on the play on the scramble, but that's it. 4th down coming up. That time he had no choice but to take off and run there, try to make something happen. But 4th and 7 coming up. Let's see. Laney says, we love Dre. 4th and 7. Yeah, I can't envision him with anyone else and stuff like that. Like, it's just one of those things that if he's not coming back, it's because he decided to step away from the game. The real question is building around them. All right, Showboats called a timeout. 10 minutes and 56 seconds to go here in the fourth. Again, BattleHawks leading right now 26-17. That coach was moving there for that timeout. All right, let's see. Mike says, which quarterback is Raiders getting? And so obviously right now, when we look at what the Raiders currently have at quarterback, we start there. Obviously coming back is Aiden O'Connell. We know that much. They did get Gardner Minshew to join them as well. So they've got someone that at least we saw him look good with Indianapolis last year and stuff like that. So, but in terms of a quarterback, given the options in terms of who may be available when they're looking to select a quarterback, I mean, it very well might end up being Michael Penix Jr., just based upon other teams getting other quarterbacks. I don't think the Raiders are going to have an urgency. So, I mean, I feel like if the Raiders move up, the only way I see the Raiders moving up in the draft, and again, we're at the commercial, so we have some time, is if they know that they can get Jaden Daniels because of the connection that Antonio Pierce has with Jaden Daniels. He's the reason why Jaden Daniels went to Arizona State. Now, how that played out, that was totally different, but he played a role in that. So I'm pretty sure that the Raiders would love to have Jaden Daniels, but how can they make that happen? Can they trade up to the 1 or the 2 to make it happen? I don't think that they are willing to go that far, but we'll see. See, Mike says they stink. Archie says, JB, who wins the Pelicans and Thunder series? He says, should be a nice one to watch. And so Thunder's are going to win that one. Thunders are going to win that one and stuff like that because the Thunders, they feel extremely disrespected throughout, like for them to be that seed and everybody's, not too high on them, they're going to take it personally. So I'm interested to see just how far they'll go, but I got them getting out of the series against the Pelicans. And again, still right now at the commercial, Memphis called a timeout. They have 2 timeouts remaining here. There's 10 minutes and 56 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter, so still plenty of time here in the fourth. But with Troy Williams in there at quarterback, he's currently 1 of 2 for 11 yards passing so far in this one here. And they obviously feel the urgency right now to where they need to go out there, get a first down here, and get things going. They feel if they give the BattleHawks the football back, it's not going to be looking good for them. And let's see, Mike says, JJ dropped the Mike McCarthy dropping. And so I was never high on him to begin with. So I think for McCarthy, there's 2 possible destinations for him. The Broncos being one and the Vikings being the other. Those are 2 teams that I think, possible destinations. Obviously, if I'm him, I prefer the Vikings and stuff like that. But those are the 2 that I see for him. Let's see. RC says, JB, do you give the Heat a small chance versus Boston? Or will Boston overcome their Heat demons? I give them a tiny chance, and by tiny chance, I think at best we get 6 games and stuff like that, but Boston's winning the series this year. I'm going to go ahead and say that. But certainly it's going to be an intense matchup. They're familiar with each other, so I wouldn't be shocked if it went to 6 games. All right, so here we go. 4th down. Opting to go for it right now. From the 41-yard line of St. Louis. Williams looking. Williams. Oh, my goodness. Brought down for the sack. Unbelievable. And that was Wells with the sack. And Wells putting them on Rail Star right now. Whoa. Braden says that the Vikings draft McCarthy. Let's just say I'll be happy. I'll be happy too because Enzo loves the Vikings and he's a Michigan fan. So it would do me no greater pleasure than to see him get the quarterback he wants from Michigan and watch his quarterback drag his team to the ground so bad to where he starts to talk bad about his own quarterback. I would love that. And so you say, who's Michael Penix? And so he was the University of Washington Huskies quarterback, the one that led them to the championship game in which they lost against Michigan. But he did lead them past Texas, and he did beat Oregon. And we saw him go out there, throw 350 plus how many times in the season? Meanwhile, McCarron just throws that football away. Smart decision there. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, they're up 26-17. And now, after the big time play the defense made, the offense, they have one thing on their mind right now. They want to score, but they also want to take some time off the clock in the process here. All right, so here we go. Shotgun. Gonna give it to the back here. All right, picks up 2 yards on the play. Third and 9 coming up. 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Can this Memphis defense make a play right now? Mike says it's already losing patience with Allen. You said you're rooting for us to get Jaden, but still be garbage against your Bills. If that's the price for 1 year, if that's the price to get me a guy like Jaden Daniels and stuff like that. But no, we can't be trashed like that now. Oh, what a nice completion and a first down, of course. We're talking. Now the ball, it looked like the ball came out here. Let's see what the officials are saying here. Oh, they're saying it's going the other way? Is that, am I tripping? Let's see the replay first of all. So, gets that one. Come on, check the replay. That elbow. Oh, never mind. I'm wrong. So Pearson, he lost that ball. They're gonna challenge it, and I did. Yeah, Pearson lost that ball. Oh wow, that's gonna be huge right there. That's gonna be huge. At first, I thought that elbow was down, but now the elbow touched the player. It didn't touch the ground. Yeah, that ball was out. That is a fumble. The defender didn't even realize it was a fumble until he saw the reaction by Pearson there. Let's see. Mike says, now no Diggs to hold him accountable. He said, I think he was doing exactly that. Exactly. And how the media paints the picture there as, Diggs being upset. But it goes back to some of the things that we did here that was confirmed. Like they lose a game early in the season. Josh Allen's like, it's no big deal. It's a whole season to go. Diggs is like, it's about going out there every week and being consistent. You want to play your best every week. He's like, we cannot keep just going out there and getting put out in the playoffs. But let's see. Based upon this, the fumble recovery is going the other way. It's going the other way, guys. It is going the other way. Wow. Brandon says, what receiver do you want the Bills to take in the draft, Mike? Mike says, your Cousins Panthers, who you root for. You say Stroud may be. Yeah, skipping Stroud may have been the dumbest move there. Meanwhile, they hand it to Victor, and Victor secures 3 yards there on the carry. Now we're looking at 2nd and 7 with 9 minutes to go left in the fourth quarter. They're down 9 points right now. So 2nd and 6 coming up. So he picked up 4 yards there on the carry. So can Williams help this team? And can Victor continue to be effective on the ground? They're going to need him. The 2nd and 6 right now. Again, 8 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the fourth. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Snaps it. Feeds it to Victor. And Victor gets low. Picks up 3 yards there off the right tackle. 3rd down coming up. So now, 3rd and 3. I personally, I'd have the option to where you can hand it to your back or the quarterback keeps it based upon what he sees from the defense there. That's what I would do. The 3rd down coming up. Looks like Victor's going to be heading to the sideline there. He's frustrated by that. I understand that. They are currently right now 0 for 5 on 3rd down. Let us see. 3rd and 3. Shotgun here. 5 wide. Snaps it. Pressure coming up the middle. Throws it quickly. Oh, it's incomplete. It's incomplete. The Sage couldn't handle it. The Sage couldn't handle it there. That time, look at that. Between the center and guard there, right through the gap. Nobody touched him, basically. So Williams had no choice but to get that one out. So good job just to give this guy a chance to make that play, but Sage Surratt was not ready. He's like, I'm just a tight end, buddy. I'm just a tight end. All right, so 4th and 3. Now they've got the punt unit out here. Let's see, White's going to punt it again. All right, catching from his own 11 here. Pearson wants to make a play. Stumbling forward to the 30, let's see, 34, 35-yard line, and that is where St. Louis will take over here. Football with 7 minutes and 25 seconds to go. A.J. McCarron and company is going to go right back out there, and they're looking to try to make a play. All right, so let's see what the BattleHawks do here. Can the defense make a play like they did last time out there? Shotgun formation, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Feeds it to Sailors, and Sailors picks up 2 yards on the carry. Let's see, RC says, well, JB, Joel Embiid doesn't seem all the way healthy yet. He seems like he's at least about 70 to 75%, and you still got the Sixers in 6. And so, okay, that's cool. I mean, hey, this is the time of the year where you have to, if you're 70, 75%, you got to play through it. Anything above, I feel like 60%, you got to try to play through it, especially if you're that guy. Here we go, 2nd and 8. Gonna feed it to the back here. Oh my goodness, look, oh my goodness, he's still running. Will anybody get him? He could go. Oh, okay, he's not gonna go all the way, but still, what a huge run. Wow. He says through air, through boat, he's a true sailor. I mean, look at him. Let's look at this again. I mean, making guys miss. First of all, the offensive line did a tremendous job blocking. And then he did the rest. He did the rest. He delivered the mail on that one. That's huge. That's huge. And the reason why that happens is because time of possession, which is why I constantly talk about time of possession, because that one right there, that time of possession, they are dominating the time of possession. They've got the football almost twice as long as Memphis has. Memphis defense, they're going to get tired by being out in that field so long to where plays like that are possibilities. Braden says the Sixers are better than their seed says. And so, oh, of course. But JB's rooting for the Knicks to win. So JB's going to be a little bit biased today. All right, 24 there for the Memphis Showboats. Walking with the medical staff there. So that was a huge play. 57 yards there on the ground. Wow. And he's still in there. He's like, feed me. Pretty soon he's going to be doing the whole Zeke feed me motion and stuff like that. All right, 1st and goal. 5 minutes and 52 seconds to go here in the 4th. Multiple tight ends, 2 receivers, 1 back. Feeds it to the back, and the back is going to fight to get back to the line of scrimmage there. 2nd and goal coming up here. 8 yards away from the end zone. And, of course, they'll take their time here as they do want to run off as much clock as possible in this process. Let's see, Mike says, receiver question. There are tiers. And you say Neighbors, Marvin Harrison Jr., Worth top 7. You say Rome top 14. Oh, yes. All right, 3 seconds right now on the play clock. Looking, moving, still moving around here. Pointing, throws this one. Oh, look at that, all by himself. And Pearson gets the touchdown. I know that means a lot to him to make up for that fumble from earlier. What a big-time play for the touchdown. Wow. And now, again, Ja'Cory Pearson there, 8-yard receiving touchdown. Wow, this is huge. This is huge. Braden says, what a play. Let's see, Mike says, later first Thomas and Ladd. Do you think the young lad will possibly be a Buffalo Bill, Mike? Do you want lad for your Buffalo Bills? Under 5 minutes to go. BattleHawks just scored that touchdown there. That was huge. And again, that was sparked by Jacob Saylor's run. I mean, he's got 13 carries for 105. That's why you heard me right, 105. He had a 57-yard run in that one, but man, they are feeding him the rock, and he is just, wow, look at that. They're going to go ahead and opt to go for the one-point play here. Receiver goes in motion, feeds to the back, and yeah, Goldman's not going anywhere. Wow. And for that to take place against Memphis front four, that was a big time run. I'm still shocked. Still shocked. Let's see. Mike says Mitchell, third round. And then you say, who else, JB? And so in terms of receivers and stuff like that, and so I need to be reminded of myself real quick about the receivers real quick that you haven't mentioned thus far, because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. And I'm hoping that the Patriots can come away with about 2, maybe even 3 of them throughout this draft. Because there's just so many. We haven't even talked about, what's his face? But yeah, big time play. So now BattleHawks are up 32-17. Under 5 minutes to go here in the fourth. Troy Williams playing quarterback right now for the Memphis Showboats. And again, the whole injury to Case Pickens, that was tough to watch. That was tough to watch. You hate to see stuff like that. All right, kickoff on the way. And so, okay, so they'll take over from their own 39-yard line, 38-yard line. Yeah, and don't forget guys like, obviously, Brian Thomas Jr., obviously, you got Franklin as well, Troy Franklin from Oregon. So, I mean, we got some really good guys like across the board there. Xavier Leggett from South Carolina. And then if you like guys like Keon Coleman as well, Roman Wilson, Jermaine Burton. He's a little underrated there, but here we go. 1st and 10. Williams in the pocket, throws it, gets it completed there to Sage again. I noticed that Williams has a tendency to target. He's looking for Sage and stuff like that. It's almost his first, maybe second read on just about every play. Whereas earlier, Case Pickens was actually looking at the receivers. 2nd and 4 coming up. Let's see. RC says Lad TV. Mike says you want Lad, but we need to go deep receiver like Thomas Shakur is slot, and then Kincaid slot. That is true. That is true. That is true. Totally forgot about Doug Kincaid for some odd reason. All right, let's see. Again, 2nd and 4. Yeah, Troy's just he's just looking to get that ball out as quick as possible right now. Let's see. Braden says, JB, who would be this year's Puka if I had to guess? You're asking me to be able to project something like that? I mean, whoo. If I had to guess, I mean, if I really had to guess. So we're looking for someone that's probably going to be drafted really late in the draft. Because, I mean, Puka's just him. Like, to come up with someone like that? That's a tough question there. I'm looking through to remind me the receivers on the board at that point. All right, here we go, 2nd and 4. Here in the shotgun. Throws it. Oh, incomplete. Incomplete. Targeting Sage again. I called it earlier. He's continuing to target Sage. And I took the under on Sage yards, so I need him to stop doing that. Let's see, Brady says, I keep missing words. It's really tired. You're really tired? I got you. I got you. But let's see. Looking at some of the later guys, potentially, some guys that stand out. Joshua Cephas, in which I don't know what round he's projected in, but someone to keep an eye out for. All right, 3rd and 4, throws it, gets that one completed there again to Sage Sherrod. It's just the Sage show at this point. Like, he's just targeting Sage, and I'm just over here like, is this man going to mess up my slip for no reason? All right, so here we go. 1st and 10. Looking. Gets him for the sack. Gets him for the sack. 2nd down coming up. So he's been sacked a couple times. Let's see. RC says, JB Taylor Swift dropped her double album yesterday. You said that's pure gold for you. And so I feel you. I feel you. All right. So Memphis calls a timeout here. That's the 2nd timeout that they've burned here. They're down 32-17 right now here, 4th quarter. And so they put a couple more seconds back on the clock here. So 3 minutes and 13 seconds. 2nd and 18 coming up. All right, let's see. So far, Troy Williams is 3 of 6 for 22 yards, but he has been sacked twice so far in this one. So let's see what he does here on 2nd and 18. Looking. Throws it. Incomplete. 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 That was Anderson, the intended receiver there. Broken up by Sebastian and company. All right, so we got 18 votes right now. BattleHawks leading the poll here. They're leading the game right now, 32-17. Memphis back against the wall right now, 3rd and 18. With about 2 minutes and 52 seconds to go. They've got 1 timeout. Snaps it. Looking. Throws it. Oh, caught by the receiver. What a play. What a play. The DB, I'm looking at you like, bruh, you're seeing that one coming. What's up with that? But 4th down still coming up. But at least now it's going to be a manageable situation. 4th and 3. They've got the 2-minute mark. They've got 1 timeout, but they got to get this 1st down. Snaps it. And, oh, they're going to stop that because of some movement here. That's going to back them up. That's a huge penalty right there. Huge. RC says Memphis is cooked like their famous barbecue. I like what you did there, RC. So, yeah, they called false start there on the offense. Another penalty, another false start there. And you don't start the dance before the music begins. You just don't start the dance before the music begins. And so that backs you up. Now we're looking at a 4th and 8 situation here. Not making life any easier. All right, so fourth down here. Looking. Oh, look at him. Has to throw that one up. Oh, incomplete. Incomplete. Turnover on downs, but it does take us to the 2-minute mark there. So if you're the BattleHawks there, Memphis with only one timeout, and then you've already just hit that 2-minute mark now. So BattleHawks, how about it? Braden says that's game. Wow. Wow. I mean, they brought the heat. They brought the heat on that one. So they brought the heat on that one. If Braden says that's game, when Braden says that's game, you know what that means. What a second half by the BattleHawks. Memphis did not score since halftime and stuff like that. They have not scored since halftime. Obviously, with Case Cookers getting hurt, that was huge right there. You know, Troy Williams came in there, 4 of 9, 37 yards. But that injury to Case Cookers, that was huge. That was huge because without him, that changes life for this team. And just to go through the numbers now for Memphis, Case Cookers, he was 8 of 12 for 55 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He had 1 carry for -1 yards. Troy Williams, 4 of 9 for 37 yards. And he had 1 carry for 3 yards so far in this one. Well, today for this one. As a team, Memphis had 14 carries for 67 yards. And Darius Big Play Victor, he had 11 attempts for 58 yards total. Meanwhile, the BattleHawks, A.J. McCarron, 35 of 45 for 222 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. So a 3-touchdown game. He's been on it. Asked to throw the ball 45 times and stuff like that. But he wasn't alone. Jacobs Sailors, 13 carries, 105 yards. Longest run was that 57-yard run, but even prior to that, he was very effective there. But that certainly helps the yards per carry attempt on that one. And so big-time play. Wayne Goldman had 2 carries for 7 yards, including a rushing touchdown. A.J. McCarron, he ran it 3 times for 17 yards. Now, taking a look at the receivers in this one. For the Memphis Showboats, Say Sherwatt is the leading receiver. Surratt, he's the leading receiver. He's got 4 catches for 24 yards in this one. Papel, he's got 2 catches, 21 yards, and a touchdown. Darius Victor out the backfield, 3 catches, 16 yards. And then you had Davis had 2 catches, 16 yards, so a down game for him. And Anderson had a catch for 15 yards. You look at the BattleHawks, and receiving-wise, Pearson, 10 catches, 70 yards, and a receiving touchdown. Butler had 8 catches, 61 yards. Shepard had 3 catches, 27 yards. Atman, 3 catches, 23 yards. Sailors out the backfield, 3 catches, 19 yards, including a receiving touchdown. And Sutherland had 2 catches for 10 yards in this one, including a receiving touchdown also. Monteo Durant had 1 catch for 8 yards. All right, getting back to the action here. And the objective is run out the clock. Now, Sailors is going to carry here. Going to lose 2 yards on that carry. But ultimately, the goal is to just go out there and run that clock out. And again, we have 18 votes here today. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a game here with the poll. So we'll finish at 18. All right, it's 2nd and 12 here. Snaps it, feeds it to the back, and the back gets back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain on the play. All right, so on 3rd and 12. And again, what a game there by the BattleHawks. Let's see, RC says, we're done here. JB, roll the credits. And you say Memphis no boats. Oh, man. RC's not holding back. RC says Memphis is cooking for famous barbecue. Let's see. Braden says, great stream. JB, see you tomorrow. Yes, see you tomorrow. That's right. JB will be streaming again tomorrow. And that's it. That's going to be enough to run out the clock there. Or at least it should be. All right, so what a game, especially that first half there, but what a second half by the BattleHawks. And they will go on to win this one 32-17. And so BattleHawks, they got after it, 355 yards total offense, while Memphis was held to 127 yards total offense there. They dominated time of possession there. They made the plays on third downs. They were 9 of 15, while Memphis was 1 of 8 on third down. So ultimately, that played a huge factor in this outcome, in which St. Louis wins 32-17. And so RC says, salute, salute. Yes, salute to you, RC. Thanks again, guys, for coming through for this one here. This one's a wrap. And again, JB's next stream is going to be tomorrow, where someone has to win. The Renegades and the Roughnecks. Someone has to be victorious and get their first win of the season. Right? And let's see, RC says, JB, enjoy your Lakers later. We might actually enjoy it. They've been giving us L's left and right. We've got some overdue payback. We'll do our best. We'll make you proud, RC. Laney says, good game. Thanks again for coming through, guys. And so JB's going to go ahead and end the poll there and get JB something to eat. But thanks again for coming through, guys. You guys are the real MVPs. Never forget that. And so, yeah, you guys take care and hopefully see you again tomorrow. But if not, hey, see you guys